first episode of Nutrition with Batet. As the name implies, nutrition. So everything we're going to be doing on this channel, is strictly nutrition. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I do hope we're going to enjoy this ride together. So before I go on, it's very important for us to know exactly what we're doing here. It's very good to have a general overview, a general idea of nutrition. So when we go a little deep, then we're going to get these informations easy, and then we can use them into our lives or apply them as we can. All right. So I'm going to start with a little story. Now, a long time ago, in a country, they had a president, they had cabinets, they had a parliament, but then, rules would be rules, and some rules would be broken, of course. But now imagine a scenario where there were no laws in this land. And so they had foreigners coming in gradually. They felt, well, you know, there is no issue, we can accommodate them. And these foreigners came in with weapons, gradually. And then some people came and said, President, we have some of these foreigners, they are coming in with weapons and everything. They say, well, we are more than them. They can't do anything. I mean, they can't harm us. And so things went on and on and on. And every day you have foreigners coming in. Well, I'll call them invaders, coming in with different weapons, And after a long period of time, these invaders became more. They grew in numbers. And just one day, they attacked. And by the time they attacked, this country have no defense line to stand the power of these foreigners that are not there. I don't know if this story makes any sense. So that's exactly what is happening. All right. So every choice you make today, as little as it seems, might have an effect that might be devastating later. And that's exactly the same thing that happens with food. Yeah. Consciously and subconsciously, we make certain food choices that can have devastating effects in years to come. So sometimes when you hear someone with a life-threatening ailment, a non-communicable disease, diabetes, certain cancers, well, not all, but a lot of them can be traced back to the choices we make years back. All right? So that's exactly the same thing. So I just want us to realize that it is very, very important that we take nutrition very, very important. It is healthy, it is important that we do. So back to the beginning, I had to jump and then now we're back, all right? So we're talking about nutrition. What is nutrition? You may want to ask. Nutrition is the science of food, its nutrients, that it contains, and other little substances. Did you get that? Nutrients and other substances. So that means, well, the food that we eat doesn't contain only nutrients. Right? So you may want to say, oh, food. What is food? Food is what you derive from plant or animal sources that gives you nutritional value. But like I said earlier when I was talking about nutrition, nutrients in food and other substances. So it means nutrients aren't the only components of food. There are other substances as well. So aside your nutrients, you have certain anti-nutrients. Yeah, there are things that, well, you might say are anti-nutrients. I won't bother you with that information. All right. And then you can as well have fiber. It isn't exactly a nutrient, but it's important. You can find it in food and other things. Call them phytochemicals, especially in plants. We have um, functional foods, basically functional foods. They have nutritional value and they perform certain functions in your body. So we're talking about nutrients. You may want to ask, what exactly are these nutrients that I have talked about that we find in food? Well, let me find it an easy way to put it. Nutrients are substances that you find in food that perform certain functions in your body. What functions are we talking about? Development and maintenance, right? So it's more like you're making a building, like a brand new building, you have it. So you're building, more like development, yeah? And then, after a period of time, you want this building to maintain its function in full capacity. Until that's the maintenance, you have to maintain it. So what nutrients do is that they help build your body and maintain your body, maintain its functions. So back to what I said earlier, if you don't eat well, trouble. So I'm just going to talk about food choices. All right, food choices. Why do you eat what you eat and when you eat? What should be the reason behind eating what you eat? Food choices. Now, I want to ask you probably, I know you're thinking in your mind right now, because I'm asking, why do you eat what you eat? Yeah, what you had for breakfast, why did you eat it? What you had for lunch, what you had for dinner, why did you eat it? Exactly. Yeah, the reason you're giving me, well, I'm going to point some of these reasons, and I'm sure this reason you have in your mind, uh, it's one of the reasons I'm going to mention. So, people eat for different reasons, yes. Some people eat because, or they eat what they eat because that is exactly what is available at that point in time. You know, let's say I want to eat jollof rice, or I'm hungry, and then in the house, all that is available is jollof rice, so I'm going to eat it, of course, because I'm hungry. And maybe jollof rice wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but then I'm eating jollof rice because that is what is readily available. Or it could be as a result of economic factor. So I want to eat jollof rice, but what my money can afford maybe is roasted yam. Okay? And so because my money can only afford roasted yam, I have no choice but to purchase roasted yam. Another reason why people eat what they eat could be due to their values, maybe religion, you know. the Christians during the Lent, the fast, and so at that point you're not eating. So you're not eating because but you feel okay. Well, I just don't want to eat because I am fasting. Same thing when it comes to the Muslims and Ramadan. I know you're breaking the fast, and then they say, "Oh, this is what you're going to eat: fruits, because you just want to." So that could be as a result of values. Some people eat what they eat because of the way they feel, emotions. I want to eat pizza because I'm happy. For some, they eat certain things because they are sad. So you see, emotions can play a role too, as far as what you eat is concerned. Another reason why people eat what they eat could be due to culture or tradition. So let me give you an example. In Nigeria here, the Yoruba settings, they eat amala. Like that is what they're used to. Alright? You go to the south, you're talking about starch, banga. But then when you come to the north, you're talking about tuwo miyan kuka. But now you realize that the man from the south that is used to banga and starch might not really be able to eat the tuwo and miyan kuka that is consumed in the north. So same way with the Yorubas and the amala. So you eat what you eat, sometimes due to your culture and tradition. Now, some people also eat due to their body image. And now this is one of the what should I call it? Like the biggest reasons people eat. Like I have friends. Okay, I'm going to give you a story, a very short one. So I have a friend, you know, and she said she was hungry, and then I was like, "Ah, why not eat now?" And then she said, "No, what is in the house right now is not what I want to eat." And I said, "Why?" She said, "It's bread, and I don't want to eat bread." Why? She said, "I don't want to add weight. My stomach is coming out." And stuff like that. So some people eat because they're trying to preserve their body image. So you're eating what you're eating not because you want to, but because you're trying to lose weight. Okay? A friend recently contacted me, and he said, I'm sure he will know when he says this. And he said, due to the lockdown, he's been staying home, eating and getting big. And he said, please help me. Just can you prepare something for me, like a meal plan or an advice, something, so that I just eat and don't just keep increasing. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to reduce. So you see, there's a consciousness. So what he's eating is not because of anything, but he just doesn't want to add. Same goes for a lot of people. And lastly, a lot of people, should I say a lot of people? No. Some people eat because of the nutritional value of the food. And now that is the most important thing. Now I want us to think about the nutritional content of what we're eating. Don't eat because you're hungry. Eat because your body needs it. That's a famous quote by one of my lecturers in school back then. He says, you don't eat because you're hungry. Eat because your body needs it. And so when you hear that statement, your body needs it. Remember, we're talking about food and the nutrients are in food, and then the functions of nutrients. So of course you know that you're eating because you need to build your tissues, your organs, and maintain them. And that should be the primary reason why you eat. Yes, that should be the primary reason why you eat. So don't just eat because you're hungry. Don't just eat because you feel like, but have it at the back of your mind. Before you eat something, ask yourself, why exactly am I eating this food? And then you get your answer. And maybe, just maybe, you will start a process of chasing away these foreigners from your body before they get too much and outnumber your defense line. So, the next time we'll be seeing or meeting or talking to each other, we're going to open up and discuss more about these nutrients. I'm sure some of us have basic knowledge, so we're going to talk about nutrients, these nutrients, in particular, and then from there we'll continue this journey. I hope that you got something and then you learned something new. I hope you're excited to watch the next episode. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment. Just make sure you don't journey with me alone. Bring a friend to bring a friend. Let's do this together. See you next time. Bye-bye.